Hey guys, how you doing today? It's me, Kelly. So today what we're going to do is an ATC card. Now, this goes out to Temraj Sketch. She asked an ATC card after the background was already done. So that's what I'm going to do, give you guys some ideas, stuff to look for, see what you can find at your dollar store, that kind of thing. Before I do that, if you are new to my channel, and I'd appreciate if you would subscribe if you would like to see what I do on my channel. I usually upload 4 or 5 times a week. I do everything from mixed media, clay, ATC cards, whatever. I love to do it all. Probably I do it all badly, but I love to do it. And yeah, so subscribe and click that bell down below to get notified when I upload. So, okay, so I'm doing this, like I said, for Temraj Sketch. Sandra Sparks Dudley asked what the sheet metal's for. And these are from Imagine Crafts. I bought them, obviously. They're sheet metal. These are ATC size. So if you want to do an ATC card, you can do it. I got them for, I can cut them or do a couple projects I want to do on them, a couple things, see if I can make a pendant for a bracelet, that kind of thing. So it's literally sheet metal. And let me make sure, who's this from? Yeah, Imagine Crafts. This has to be old though. Metal can be used in most embossing machines, so that's kind of why I want to throw it through my embossing machine. If you guys want to see that, let me know down below, and I will gladly do that. And Ocean Poet 1 wrote to me, left a comment about collage background with poetry. And let me tell you something, I would love to see that. I know you have a channel. I don't know if you'd want to do another video on that. I am a poetry freak. I love writing poetry. I love writing. So does my daughter. My husband's a writer in general. So, I think you guys sometimes may get confused. If you collage a background with poetry, that is art. If you just write poetry or lyrics or whatever, that is art. Writing a book, writing, you know what I mean? Like it runs the gamut, writing a song, singing a song, whatever you want to do. Anything artistic, anything creative is art. So Ocean Poet 1, good for you for, not being able to do the art right now that you want to do, but you are doing the collage background. Okay. I think that's all I'm going to get into right now because I have a lot of things I want to talk about, but that might be a vlog. So, since I've already showed you this thing that's erupted on my face that will not go away, and those of you out there with chronic illness and medications know that sometimes you get, cuts or bruises or whatever, and it takes forever to go away because our immune system is horrible. Okay, so let's show a few things here. I had to pull some stuff out of the old container that I have down below. And let me lay you here. Okay, so here's what we're going to do first. I'm going to take an ATC card. Now, the ATC cards are coming out the bottom, not the top, because why would I open it on the top? They are 3.5 by 2.5. So 2.5 wide, 3.5 long. And that is your standard standard ATC card size, no matter what. That's what you trade. You can sell them, that kind of thing. You can also do 2x2s, 1x1s, but that's a whole other video that I'm not going to do now. And very simply, because I know that, doing a background can be rough. If you go to your local dollar store, if you go to your local craft store, any of them, go in the clearance section, grab paper. Doesn't matter. I'm going to do this kind of paper. Okay, I'm going to move in just a little bit. Hit the right button, Cal. Okay, I have a glue stick, but you can definitely use white school glue. You can use Mod Podge. You can use whatever kind of glue you have, tacky glue, it's all good. So this is what I'm going to use, and I'm going to kind of, it doesn't matter because I'm going to kind of blank it out, but I think if you want to use, let's say you're doing a series. So what you'll do is just kind of, I'm trying to find this, it doesn't matter. I'm going to put this on the back. I'm going to cut. This is how fast a background can be. And I'm not a good cutter. I'm not a good anything, especially when the medication kicks in. So, but you see, now don't throw these little pieces away because you can use these in collage. You can collage on your ATC card. You can do whatever you want. So don't throw these away. And then all I'm going to do is take my piece that I cut, put my card down, and take my glue, whatever you're using, and I'm going to go like this. Okay? I'm going to put the lid back on because I've been known to leave the lids off and ruining everything I own. And then just set this on. Come on, yeah. So the card's covered. And you just kind of pull and do your thing. And if you get a little glue on your fingers and go on the back, I mean, I guess it would work on the front too, just the way I do things. You can, you know, just kind of move it a little bit. And then just take your hand or your scissors. I'm sorry if you can hear a little confusion in here. My dog is confused on where he wants to lay. So I don't know what he's doing. And again, just kind of push it down. Okay. And there we go. We have our background. How easy is that, right? So why do I feel like I'm so far away? So far away. Okay. So now what are we going to do? Well, you know, what color do we want to do? So what I did was I have some, this is glue on lace. Okay. It's got like some sort of tape or glue on the back, probably double stick. I have some washi tape. I have some, this is just, you know, a few things. I have some ribbon that has spider webs because y'all know I am a Halloween freak. I am a skull Halloween. I got my little, can't glue her on, but I'll love her. I'm going to make her into a doll. Anyway, so I have that. I also have different papers that you could use. These just came in a big thing of paper I got from AC Moore for $4, or it was on clearance. And it came in like all shades of different blacks and shinies and everything else. And I love this. This could be a background or it could be a piece. But you know what I'm going to do is let's throw some paint on here before I kind of decide, you know, where I'm going to go. Also, if y'all seen this before, you can make your own tissue paper as well with stamps and whatever colors you want to do. This is something else. Let's do, let me just put some gesso. Why don't we do a little gesso so we could start off white. And I'm going in with a dry brush and going to scoop up as much as I can. Go around, and I'm working on a non-stick mat. If you don't want to get your non-stick mat icky or dirty, and look, if you're halfway and you're like, oh, I'm kind of running out, just dip your brush just a little bit in water just to spread that, because all we don't want it to be completely covered. I'm going to wipe some of it, but we want, you know, just a little bit of that to peep through, right? So I'm doing that. I'm going to wet my brush a little bit more and just run it down. Like that. I'm going to put that in there. Going to do this. I have to do everything at the time. I'm going to take a paper towel. This is a very well-loved paper towel that dries and I reuse it. And I'm going to go in and I'm just going to, and you can tap it too like this. It doesn't matter whatever way. You see how I pushed all that back? But let me just clean this off today. I'm making a mess. But look at how it looks now. So you see it pushed it back, so it's in the background. So we could go for a lot of different colors. You have pinks and reds and greens and browns and off-white and black, and you can really go for whatever you want. So that's that. Okay, so a few things. If you want to go around the outside, like I said, you can use washi tape. You know, I mean, I could put the washi tape on. I just want to show some ideas. Techniques, ideas. Maybe somebody could show me how to get my washi tape off. What do you think? Oh my gosh. I gotta take my glasses off. It's a whole ordeal. Anyway, come on, washi tape. Why you gotta do me like that? So why? Yeah, I can't get that off. I don't know if it's fully taped on there. Ugh, I'm not going to play with it too long. I got news because I ain't got the patience today. But anyway, you could put it around the outside and block that off with white or whatever color you're using. Again, you can use, hey, look, things happen, but I think you see what I'm saying, right? You just put it around like a border. You can put this, any kind of lace you have, just glue it down. You can make that go around or one side or in the middle as something if you want to do like a shabby chic. They also sell these at your local craft store or Walmart if you don't have a craft store. You can also do that, and that's really pretty as well, especially if you do a darker base. I mean, how do you even go wrong with something like that? Now, think about this, though. When you're doing a 3D, there are people out there who do 3D ATC cards and stuff like that, trades and all. But you won't be able to put this in a sleeve, right? Like a baseball card sleeve or anything to save. So just keep that in mind if you use something like this. I like using them. It doesn't usually bother me. I also have these pieces of wood where you can paint this. And put, do you see what I'm saying? And look how pretty, and then you can glitter around. You can do that. I have hearts. Well, I'm going to show you. Wooden hearts that you could do the same thing. I mean, and color it, paint it, use a marker, use whatever you have, watercolor. Okay, so let me just tell you a few things, and then I'm going to do what I'm going to do. Now, this is going to be a little big for this, but you see it is just a owl in little crystals. And this was sent to me, and I cannot recall who, and I hate when I do that. I usually try to write names down, but this would be really pretty on here, or an art journal page. Now here's something. Here's what I wanted to talk about, as well as this. This is chipboard, okay? And it says sea glass chipboard. Okay, so I obviously taped it because it wouldn't stay shut, and it was going everywhere, and I did not want to lose them. But I don't use a lot of, this is duct tape, washi tape, which is deliciously sticky. I don't like, I don't know, I don't really go to the beach as much as I would like to, or to do a page. So something like this, if it has family fun or sunbathing or is too big, I'll show you. I'm going to paint that the same way as I would do anything else, right? I mean, you got turtles. These kind of things are always in clearance at your stores. And don't think that you can't use them, because if nothing else, it's texture. So if we glue this down, oh, that's a nice iridescent on there. Can you see that? Look at that. You know, if we glue it down and then paint over it, it's giving us texture. So, or it can kind of look like a bird, like a start of a bird, right? Paint it, put little legs. Maybe that's what we'll do. But yeah, so there's, you know, just so many different things, and you can get them on clearance, very cheap. This has a lot of these in it, which I dig. Maybe we'll use this one to paint leisure, or maybe we'll leave it like that. Maybe we'll do moments. I don't know. You see what I'm saying? Here's a bird. So you get, you know, all kinds of cool things. This is going to be too big, but you could cut it as well. That you could play with and paint and, you know, just add and do it your way. Okay, so don't get so overwhelmed with the ATC cards. So I kind of like this blue color. I kind of like the word leisure. I thought that said bad trip. I was like, oh, I could have used that in the 90s, but road trip, but that doesn't mean anything. But leisure is kind of cool. I like doing, you know, a color and putting the word breathe, because that's the word for the last 2 years for me. I need to remind myself to breathe. So I don't know about that. Now, these are like transparencies, and it says die cuts in acetate and cardstock. Now, these are gorgeous. So maybe I don't, you know, maybe I'm like, you know what, I don't know. Do I want to paint this and then glue that on as my word, you know, or whatever? I don't know. I'm going to have to wait till the end to see what I really put on here. Maybe I'm going to make it creepy. Maybe I'm not. But you get these delicious little die cuts. Look, these are cardboard. These, of course, are acetate, and they'll glue down the same. But you see how you sometimes you can see through, and it just looks, I love it. like when you can see some of that color through. So you could use those as well. And I also have the word love. A little big, but I can cut it. I can make it work if I wanted to, and just glue that down. So that's another option. And what else do we? I love this. I don't know if I can get it out. Like a mirror kind of thing. If you put a doll inside, or a doll head, or you drew a odd girl or a face or something, I would really dig. Oh my goodness, it's sticking. That's, oh my goodness. But you could like stick it down. You'd have to cut around, but you get the gist of what it is, right? I wouldn't necessarily cut it around. I'd make it hang off equal months. So that's what I would do. Oh, I like that. Okay. I like that as well. I won't be doing that today, but I do like it. But you get, you get these different hearts and different pieces. Look at this one. It's black. Look how cool that is. Okay, I'm going to keep that out. What in the heck is this? My life. Look, we can make this just go crossed, and look how pretty that is. And then you can kind of dab, like a little bit of black or something around it to grow. Oh my goodness gracious. That's okay. I get too excited. I shouldn't be allowed to be on video. That is beautiful too. Okay, well, let's move these out of the way. This is why my desk is always a mess, because I'm going to go, all right, I'm just going to put these over here, and then I'll never put them away. Oh, look at the corners. Oh, okay, maybe we'll play with that. All right. So another few things is always look for clearance. I have a lot of Halloween stuff because I am a Halloween freak. So if we did the, what's it called? The frame, I can put one of these in the middle, and look at that. You got a beautiful ATC card, and you didn't have to do much of nothing, as well as I love having little, these are, just little, I call them confetti stars, but you know what they're little sequence, or you can have butterfly sequence. You see what I'm saying? There's a lot you can do. Little stickers. Okay. So I think what I'm going to start with is I'm going to save these till last. I have no idea what the heck that is that fell out of there. Okay. So I really like this heart. I really do. But I think I want to make this a bit darker. So what I'm going to do is, let's see. Where did they go? I wanted to use my, maybe we'll use that. I wanted to use my water-soluble thingamajigs I have, but they're below somewhere. So we're going to use some black paint on my finger. So I'm just going to do this, just the littlest bit. I'm going to go into water with my finger and just kind of, I just want to darken this up a little bit more water. Okay. And you can squirt with your water thing. I try to do things without tools the most I can, because I don't want people to think, oh, I don't have this and that. If you find at your local craft store, paint on sale, or your local thrift store, buy it. You don't need to have everything, but it just darkened it a little bit, not that much. And I can always go back in with more if I want, but I just wanted a little bit of that on there because this is like black lace right here. So now what I'm going to do is take my glue stick, because that's all I'm going to use on here, but you use whatever glue you have. And I really like love. I really like that. So I'm just going to take my glue. They do have glue for vellum, like for, acetate and that kind of thing. I'm just going to use my glue. It dries clear, your glue stick. And so would Mod Podge, so would all that. But this is just going to stick it down fast for me. And I don't care that it's kind of smoochy, because, do I want to go like this? Maybe I do. because that background will come through, and I just go in and really squish it around. And it almost looks like a rub-on, which I dig. So now I'm going to take this heart, but look, it could be this wooden heart. It could be a heart that you cut out. Hearts are the easiest things that you can do. And is there glue on there? No, it's just my, and I'm going to do the same here. Just do so, just slide it around. And let's see where we want it. And you'll see, like, you'll be able to play with this a little bit. You'll have a little bit more play. You know what I'm saying? I kind of want it so when I hold it up, let me lay that down first. Could you just stay there? Thank you. When you hold it up, you see, because this looks like it's off a little bit. So I want the word down here more. So I might cut that off. I'm not lying. I'm telling the truth. Okay. Don't be afraid to alter. Nobody has to be afraid. Okay. Now, lay that down. And you see how we're coming together here? And then I'm going to take my glue stick and I'm going to just go and hit very quickly the ends. And I'm going to be doing more ATC cards because I know a lot of you are new to mixed media. A lot of you are new to ATC cards. So this will not be my only ATC card that I do from start to finish. But, you know, sometimes I will come on and the background will be done and I'll just worry about on top. But I wanted to do everything to kind of, you know, say, hey, I'm going to be doing, you know, doing more and teaching and showing that you can use what you have at home. Just like I tell you guys all the time. So be ready for that because it'll be a couple times, you know, a few times a month or once a week. I haven't quite decided, but I want to do them because, you know, so many new people out there to mixed media and to, now look at that, how cute that is with those. Now listen, you don't have to have these to do this. And that'll be in another video. I won't be using him. That'll be in another video to show you different ways to make corners that you don't necessarily have to go out and buy corners. You can. I mean, if you see them or you have them in your stash, why not? That's what I say. So then what I'm going to do, I think pearls, I want to add a pop of color. So I might take, or I am going to take, I shouldn't say might. I might just do one in the middle. Oh, I might need more glue there. Come on, baby girl. Just stay there for mama. All right. You see, just, and I'm going to do that, I think, in every little nook and cranny here. And, you know, in the middle as you can get. Don't worry about measuring and all that stuff. Okay. Now I'll do one up here. Just adds a pop of color. If you don't have these, then by all means, use a dot of paint. And by doing that, you just use the back of your, I'll show you when I'm done. All right, because, you know, sometimes my everything even brain isn't working. And then we'll put one here. Yeah, I need more glue there. Come on, come on, come on. You're going to stick there really good. You can also use double-sided tape. You can also use, where's my other thing? I'll show you. Come on, just stick on here like a normal sticker. All right, I'm going to need more down here. I take it. Yeah, boy, yeah. And see how that just added a little pop? And you can measure and make sure it's all even. I can't. My brain doesn't work that way. I do apologize. But look how cute this ATC card is. Come on. So, let me know what you guys think down below. And, you know, if you have any tips for ATC cards as well, please put it down below. You know, because there's a lot of new people out there. I'll show you real quick. I have some blue, but let's pretend like this is our little ATC card. We have the Boombas and everything all around, and we're going to do blue. All you got to do, I just rhyme naturally. What the heck? Now, you can use the back of a pencil. This obviously is my colored pencil. And you can, if you want to go all around, you can use this in your art journal. It's my tip to you. I'm not really, I'm just being silly. You can see as the paint comes off, you get a different look. So you can definitely do these like that. That is enjoyable. You can also take, which you can see I've done quite a few. You can also take your back of your paintbrush and dot as well. Okay, so I could go on with things from home you can use, but I'm not going to bore y'all today. So let me know what y'all think. But I think, you know, there are so many ways. And like I said, I'm going to incorporate much more home things, you know, in your art and to use. And I think, and if you have these, I'm like, yeah, boy, use them, right? If you don't, but you want a look or you want something else, then you do it. And like I said, next, I might do a quick tip on how to make some, you know, just some neat corner things, you know? So, as always, please be kind to each other. You never know what battle somebody else is fighting. Like I said, if you just found me and you would like to be subscribed, please click the subscribe button down below and the bell notification next to it so you can be notified when I upload. And leave me a thumbs up if you enjoy these videos, if you want more. And as always, listen, you can leave me down in the comments things that you guys want to see. You can email me, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram. I love me some Instagram. And you can, of course, you know, hit me up on all that. All that information is down below as well. So have a fantastic day. Progress, not perfection. We are just having some fun. And I just love you guys so very much. Don't forget to go check out, there's 2 giveaways. One ends today, and I think the other one ends Sunday or Monday. I'm not sure, but I will link them. You'll see them at the end down here in the screen to click or down below in the description. I love you guys so very much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.